Now, home testing, this is the advisory which we have issued for home testing for COVID-19. And this, there is one company which has already made the application. 3 are in the pipeline. Hopefully within a week we should have another 3 companies which would. So home testing, I'll explain. Step 1 is you buy the test from a chemist shop. You buy the test kit. Step 2, you download the mobile app, you register, and you read the user manual. Step 3, you conduct the test yourself. And step 4, you click the mobile image and upload, and the mobile phone will give the test result. This ensures patient confidentiality. Data is stored in a secure server, and it is linked with ICMR database. So this has been approved, and the guidelines have been put yesterday, and hopefully within 3 or 4 days they should be available in the market so that home testing can be started rapidly by people. So right from the 16 months of testing, we have gradually empowered testing at every level. Initially, it was only travelers. Then we started doing SARI-ILI patients. Then we started doing all hospitalized patients, all travelers, then testing on demand. And finally, now we have home testing available for everyone. So during this second wave, what we have done is that we have rationalized the RT-PCR test because people were falling sick in the laboratories. We had to increase the number of tests suddenly. So we have rationalized the RT-PCR test, and we had discussed that last time. We have increased the RAT testing for early detection, isolation, and home care. So early detection is the key so that you can isolate the individual and be able to do home care, because 80 to 90% of the people can be treated at home. COVID-19 tests approved by global agencies have been approved by the DCGIs. And last point, which I had mentioned last time that we will talk about, is home testing as well. So in large cities, we are focusing mainly on RT-PCR, and that is the standard test which we have been using because the lab have been established. But in district levels, we have the workforce, and the backbone of testing has been the TrueNat or the CBNat. And in rural areas or in field level areas, the rapid antigen test, which is strip the result in 15 minutes, is the backbone of testing, and that should be encouraged in rural areas and districts. So during the second wave, we have to increase the RAT testing. We have written to all the chief secretaries of all the states, and they have acted upon it. Multiple 24/7 RAT booths to be set up in cities, towns, villages. RATs to be allowed at all government and private healthcare facilities. No accreditation is required for RAT testing. RAT booths to be set up with the community in schools, colleges, community centers, residence welfare offices, etc. And all RT-PCR RAT test results should be uploaded to the ICMR portal. More important, when you set up temporary RAT facilities in schools, colleges, community centers, maintain social distancing should be ensured during that time. Otherwise, it will become a super spreader problem. So for rural testing, we have encouraged that testing at all primary health centers, community health centers, sub-centers, which are 187,601. So testing modality is RAT in all these, and they can be done in the primary COVID care, or one mobile for 10 villages can carry these RAT tests and do the testing in up to 10 villages per day, so that this can be done rapidly, and those who are testing positive be isolated immediately, and those who are negative and still symptomatic, their samples need to be sent for RT-PCR testing, so that will have to go to a facility. But if the positivity rate is high, then RAT will be able to isolate them very fast. So daily augmented projections, we are now augmenting, we are doing about anywhere between 16 to 20 lakh tests this week. And as I mentioned, on 19th and 20th, it was more than 20 lakh tests per day. We are aiming to achieve a capacity, we have a capacity of about 25 lakh tests for up to the end of the month. And up to the end of next month, we can have the capacity for up to 45 lakh tests, because that ICMR has approved more than 105 RAT rapid antigen test companies, approved 41 of them, and 31 of them are indigenous, and 12 of them are available on GEM, and more are going to be available on GEM. So these are all available. All the states have placed their orders. All the states are getting them, and they are using them rapidly for enhancing the testing in the state.